Hello, my cuties, and welcome back to another little sesh of a chat with a homie. Hi, I am your homie. I don't know where to look, so sometimes I'll be looking here, other times I'll be looking here. There'll be an alternation, and I hope that's okay. It's the neurodiversity. I learned that from my therapist, and that was kind of vibey. I don't know. Anyway, we're back. Welcome. This is my lovely friend. I should really name them, but I don't know. What name should I give them? Hi. Anyway, welcome to the space. Okay, friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Blast. This is a safe space where we take off our mask. You know what I'm saying? Because please, let's just be ourselves. Anything else, I send it back. Only be your sweet self. And if you're learning how to do that, that's great. I'm learning how to do that too, right? By healing. That's what we do. We do the shadow work, and here that's what we talk about. And I just like to chat about what's going on in my life because there's so much power when we share our experience. You know, life can feel very lonely. It's weird. And people think that, I don't know. I think there's just so much benefit in how life is moving for us because it does. We play a part in the collective, right? So I'm like, how do I make the words make sense right now? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, okay. Hi. Y'all, I'm really proud of myself. Because a girl went ahead and I washed the dishes. And I know that sounds really silly, like you should just be able to do that. And sometimes I'm able to, and honestly, a lot of times I'm not. And it's really sad because I feel like a mess. And honestly, maybe I could be messier. I don't know. But when I feel like a mess and just like sad about that, I'm just like, oh. And sometimes I would like use that as a way to like, just be like, oh, girl, you should have done better. And then I'm learning like, I don't need to over criticize myself. I'm pregnant. Like, life is calling and forcing me to slow the fuck down in lots of ways that are really unexpected and sometimes give me the EBGBs. But it's okay. I'm learning to surrender and go with the flow because that's honestly all I can do. So, but I did some some skincare tonight because y'all, this hormonal acne, oh, baby, what? We're gonna be real here, okay? Like, it looks probably better. No, you can see it. Like, got a little crazy, okay? But yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I did a mask. It was nice. Self-care. But not really enjoying going to therapy. And as a person that, loves to heal and just trying to get better, because god dang it, I don't want another round on earth. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of good on that. And that's okay. Like, you know. Oh yeah, I didn't share my credentials. I don't know if this is like necessary every time that I like come to vibe with y'all, but if you want to know and you're curious, like, how is this person neurodiverse? Well, hi, I'm a single mom of 2 kids. Sorry, my brain was like, I should really probably introduce myself, right? Anyway, I have ADHD, if you can't tell. I have ADHD. Okay, it's all right. I have a couple other things, bipolar 1, borderline personality disorder, PTSD, ADHD, undiagnosed autism, which honestly I talked to my friend and my therapist about it, and they're like, yeah, when you get older, like, to get diagnosed, it's like it kind of takes away rights rather than like it doesn't do much for you as you get older. Like, the best you can do is, get a therapist, do what you need to do. And maybe there's other ways, like maybe other people benefit, but they're like, that's not going to benefit you that much. But I also see that my youngest also has autism, and this has been a really interesting vibe, and I wanted to talk about this. It's like a perfect lovely little segue, right? And I'm not gonna be like sharing my kids like on the internet like that much. Like, I'm not a big, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, that's just not my vibe anyway. And no shade, I just don't want to do it. Okay. But I do want to share my journey, and that's cool. And I hope that that's beneficial. Right? Bless up. Anyway, here we are. Okay. My youngest for now, because I got another being coming, um, they definitely have, like, they're on the spectrum, and it's been so fun. I was talking to my therapist about it, and not fun because I think the fun is like in allowing them to just be, and honestly, like, it's healing because like I'm watching my child go through this, and it's so like I'm like I really resonate. I'm like I understand. And also sometimes I really just don't have the capacity the way that I want to. So me making sure I have the supports I need, like getting a therapist, having someone I can talk to, making sure that I'm like honestly going outside, and that's really hard if you're depressed. Oh yeah, severe depression and anxiety. They said I was hitting the markers for those too. But I feel like I've really been doing a lot of work and working on a lot of coping skills. And my journey, again, this is in no way, shape, or form to say like how you choose to move through your vibes of healing is right or wrong. No, all I'm here to do is share my experience, and we're all gonna have our feelings and emotion about that, and that's cool. I love that. Be your personhood and self, but you know, at the same time, oh sorry, not but at the same time, let's respect each other's choices, right? So like I'm not here to share my experience and be like, that's what you need to do, right? I'm like, hey, this is where I am at. And if you relate with that, cool. Maybe you're just here because you're maybe a single mom too, and you have kids and you're really neurodiverse. Okay. It's a journey. Sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, like I should be more like put together, and then sometimes I can do it, and most times I'm sorry I can't. Like, you know, I'm like, really, which way do I look? But yo, I don't know. That's just been a journey and a lot of fun healing as well. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know, we're all just here to heal, like our wounds, grow through whatever we're given in life, and maybe my view is a little, I don't know, whatever, right? That's just how I feel. Anyway, having her get tested, there you go, my daughter, I'm very excited because it's gonna create so much room for understanding and so much growth in a relationship in ways like where we don't necessarily have that shit right now. And that's actually, I wouldn't say that, but I would say that I'm learning to process feeling especially very overstimulated and just like can feel very like scattermined and just tired and just not able to turn on my gears the way that I want to, right? Um Especially in being a mom, like I think that I have I carry, and I'm learning to release a lot of shame around how I show up for my kids, and I really want to make sure that I am like hearing them out. And it's so wild because they're like 5 at the same time, like they are literally like so freaking, honestly, they're so iconic. There's also times where like they're throwing tantrums, right? And like we're outside or we're at the park, or like they are not understanding like where it's time to shift or like focus. And I see a lot of those things within myself, and it helps me to have so much compassion, you know? It's very healing. And my therapist was like, I think that's gonna be healing for you too. Like, because as you, and not that I'm only getting my daughter help because I want to heal myself. Like, no, my child just needs to be tested because there's been some markers. I'm taking note, and I'm like, okay. I talked to their doctor, like, God bless, thank goodness, they're amazing. Literally love their doctor. Iconic. She's so dope. And anyway, bless them. Like she was like, yeah, I'll give you the referral, like boom, 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 because I was explaining like some things that are going on, and a lot. It's so wild because it's healing in a way too, because I'm like, wow, I was like this as a child, like, and I was very also like ADHD, which my mom had me tested for, which came back positive, but she was like, we're gonna like not address it, like type shit, like they're like, it will go away. Let's just put her in some like extra like small classes to learn and stuff, because I couldn't talk. It was like a wild time. My mom was like, you were just talking like, yeah. Like, I just couldn't talk. Like, my words were just like, they weren't there. I couldn't, like, I wanted to say something, but I could not speak. Like, the way that I was supposed to be talking at that point. Speech delayed. I was in years of speech therapy. Oh my God. While I was at school, a lot of time outside the classroom to work on just being able to like speak and articulate my ideas and thoughts. And anyway, not that like excuse me, not that my daughter is like that, you know, like they have their own bag of tricks that are fun, you know. And I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable sometimes thinking about it. I'm like, oh God, there's so much work, and how can I show up better? And I just like want to make sure she feels really supported, because it can be really isolating if you're not, you know, talking to someone and like make like, because there's ways, and I want to show up better, and I want her to feel safe, you know. Because sometimes if we're like just going through life and we feel so misunderstood, like no one understands us and no one's there, like like that's really crappy, right? Like damn, like that's no bueno, you know. And we want to figure out what's going on and how we can show up better for ourselves. And also I want to figure out how to make life easier, and even it changing in how I approach several things, because hey, I'm healing my own bag of tricks, like huzzah, tizzy. I don't know, I'm just excited. And then she's excited to be a big sister. Like it's been a journey. And y'all, this is crazy because like right now I am not working, like, and it's not because like, oh my God, it can be really hard. Like and it's hard to explain to humans. Like staying at jobs is very, these things like I'm not met. Like this is really hard. Like it's not. I feel called to like run my business. I teach dance and like do these really fun things and serve in that way. And Spirit's like, it's time for you to like trust and like take a leap of faith, which I know sounds so irresponsible and so like whatever. I don't know. Everybody's gonna have their opinions. Hey, whatever. You live your own life, and I love that for you. Fuck yes, okay. But my girls and I have been homeless, and like that shit was that shit was crazy. That it was not it, y'all. I don't even know where to look. God damn, like, do I look here? Does that work? Or does that translate better if I look here? I don't know. Oh, no. Yeah. Whew. Life has been a lot of a process, and yeah. That's fun. Thank you for joining me on this journey of hopping from thought to thought very late at night. I kind of run this like a little diary, which I'm not trying to just be like all the way out there. I think that we should have more conversations about just mental health and how we process life and showing up for each other. And there's so much of us that are going through similar things, and we should talk about them. I don't know. Anyway, if you're going through it, little piece of encouragement, sister to sister, person to person, human to human. Okay, all the above. I like it. Is you freaking got this. Like, and it's okay some days if you don't have it. Take your time. And I think that's one of the things that God is teaching me right now. Is like, you gotta take your freaking time, dude. Gotta learn to slow down. And as you've been hearing my brain, like that's like my brain's constantly like, and that can be so like, people don't understand how exhausting. And they're like, oh yeah, you just talk really fast all the time. And I'm like, yeah, no, baby, please. There's so many things. And we're just healing. We're just healing and learning how to receive and be kind to ourselves. Got this. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. I will see you next week. And I will look back and see where to look. Just okay. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. Bye. Love you. See you next time. You are not alone. Bye.